Doug Codd here with Zach Cox at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The Patriots snapped their two-game losing streak with a 34-13 win over these lowly Bengals. It was a good victory for the Patriots. Their defense certainly showed up with a lot of big plays. The offense started to get going a little bit. What's your biggest takeaway from this performance?
My biggest takeaway from this performance is the get-right game, I guess, for the Patriots overall and the Patriots defense. The Patriots needed to come out and have a relatively authoritative win over these Bengals, and it wasn't really looking like that for a long stretch of this game. The defense really started slow. Their offense was slow for long portions of this game, but defense really picked it up. They forced 4 turnovers, 4 Andy Dalton interceptions, 4 pretty ugly Andy Dalton interceptions, 2 by Stephon Gilmore, 2 by J.C. Jackson. There was really a fourth down, a 4th and inches stop in the second quarter that kind of changed the momentum, I think, in this game, because the Bengals were actually able to move the ball pretty well early in the game. The Patriots really had a hard time stopping Joe Mixon and Gio Bernard, but after that stop, the momentum really turned and the Patriots were able to run away with this game in the second half. What did you take away from this victory?
I mean, I thought it was N'Keal Harry didn't have the biggest stat line, 2 catches, 15 yards with a touchdown, 2 carries, 22 yards, but he had a much bigger role in the offense they did last week, and the Patriots lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, and it makes you wonder why he didn't have a bigger role in that game when he only had 2 snaps. This week, the Patriots really did seem to be trying to get the ball to N'Keal Harry early and often. He also made a diving catch that was called back by a false start. So overall, I think it was an extremely promising performance from the 2019 first-round pick. I think that his role can really only increase from here at this point, and I think he's proving himself to be a little bit of a playmaker at this point. He had the touchdown in the end zone, came on a bit of a scramble drill, which that's also a really good sign for him that he was getting on the same page on a play like that with Tom Brady, which certainly isn't easy. We've actually seen Tom Brady struggle on some of those plays with some wide receivers, telling them to shoot upfield when they haven't. It looked like they were definitely on the same page in that touchdown in the end zone.
Definitely. N'Keal Harry's numbers in this game aren't going to jump off any stat sheets. He carried the ball twice. He caught 2 passes for 15 yards in that touchdown, but just the way the Patriots were willing to use him. Yeah. I mean, in the first couple games that he played in his pro career over these last couple weeks, he's basically been in one locked-in role. They've had him split out, not going in motion at all, and basically just running a very simple kind of route tree. In this game, they were putting him in the slot. They were lining him up on the wing. They had him do some tight end H-back blocking type things. Yeah. And he came in motion in several different motions. He had an end around. He had a couple fake end arounds. He had a jet sweep. They really just showing the way that they're able to use him in different roles now suggests that he is doing a solid job of learning this Patriots offense and building the trust, if not of Tom Brady, at least of the Patriots coaching staff. And I do think that he is building that trust with Tom Brady because of the play you mentioned. That scramble drill rolled out to the corner of the end zone, and when he saw Tom Brady kind of move his spot, move up in the pocket, turned back toward the goalpost and was able to get himself open for the touchdown. So overall, numbers aren't going to jump off the page, but this was, I agree, a very promising performance for Harry.
One final note, Stephon Gilmore really solidified his case for Defensive Player of the Year with 2 interceptions, one of which was a pick 6. Did a great job against Bengals top receiver Tyler Boyd. So the Patriots take on the Buffalo Bills next week in Week 16 at Gillette Stadium. Duron Harmon called that a playoff game before the playoffs, and that's certainly what it feels like as they both fight for the lead in the AFC East.